Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. So last class we have discussed about the source list in S4HANA. So today we are going to discuss about the info record in S4HANA. So what is the info record? Basically info record, or you can refer it to the purchase info record, or some people call it as a PIR also, some people call it. So all of the terms are similar or same, that is related to info record. Okay. So what is the info record? So info record is a document in the procurement process which will store the information about the material and the supplier combination. Okay. So we will be creating a document which will have the supplier, means the vendor or supplier. Yeah, in the ECC version we call it as a vendor. In the S4HANA, it is mostly it will be called as a supplier. Okay, so the supplier or vendor information, from which vendor you are going to procure the material, what will be the terms and condition, what will be the price. So everything will be stored in the info record. So based on the info record, we can do the purchasing or we can buy from the vendor. So whatever things you are receiving, let's say terms and condition you are receiving from the vendor, you can mention it in the info record. Okay. So now in S4HANA, you can create the purchase record, purchase info record by the transaction code or by the T code ME11. Okay, that is the older one. In ECC version, we are using the same ME11 T code. You can use the same T code in S4HANA also, and also you can use the Fury apps. Okay, so Fury apps, in the Fury app, you will be having this manage purchase info record will be there. From there you can create a info record. Okay, as per your let's say versions, or as per your S4 HANA versions, you can have it. Let's say might be it will be changed or something, so you have to look for it. But if you enter like in the search button, so Fury classes, we are not explaining this right now. Fury class, it will take 3 to 4 classes. We will continue, we will discuss all about the Fury apps, what are the different kinds of Fury apps are there, how you can use it, how you can, let's say, how you can search it, how you can find it. Everything we will be discussing. Once this classes will be over, we will be going to the Fury class, or maybe in some between some classes we'll be going to the Fury classes. Okay, so basically you can search for the manage purchase info record. There you can create the purchase info record. Okay, so basically, this is the purchase info record. Let's say the background. Why we use the info record? What is the info record? Now let's go to the SAP system, and we will be looking into the basic settings of info record. What needs to be configured? If you are going to create an info record, what are the basic settings are needed? After that, we will be going to the creation of purchase info record. So let's go to the SAP screen. So here this is the SAP screen. So first what we need to configure, there are two things are there which we need to configure for the purchase info record. First thing is you have to configure a number range. You have to define a number range for the purchase info record document. Second thing, you can configure a screen settings, or you can do a field selection for the info record. Okay. Now for that we can go to SPRO. Then we can go here in the reference IMG, then we can go to MM. So material management, here we can go to the purchasing. Inside the purchasing, there will be purchase info record. Just expand this one. Now first one is define number ranges. So here you can see number range object is there. If you go to this intervals, you can see these are the number ranges which are defined. So here you can see there is a change group option is there. If you click on this one, you can see there are groups are there. So these are some of the custom groups which are created, but in the standard we will be having these two type of group. First is IL, second one is IN. So if you say about the IL, so IL is basically when you create a purchase info record with your let's say with material. Okay, so purchase info record we can create with material or without material also we can create it. Okay, so if you are going to create it with material, then you have to go for the IL group. Okay, it will be by default, it will be created by the IL group. If you are going for with material, sorry, without material, then you can go for, you will be going with the IN option. Now if you select this one, click on edit. So basically this you can arrange a number range over here. Okay, so you can arrange a number range over here. Let's say, okay, let's say we will select this one, and we will select this one, and let's go to here, select OK. Now here you can see this one. Also you can select this one, click on the groups, select this one. Okay, so now in this group, this number range 02 is there, where we have added these two groups also. Let's see what is the number 202. Number range is there. We'll save this one. Okay, interval is not there. We will see. Just hold on a second. Okay, so number range 02 is not there. We will go for 03 number ranges. Okay, so now we'll click on here. We'll, okay, we'll select this one. Click on this one. 03. Select. Now select this one. Group 03. Select. Now just save it. Okay, now if we go back, we can see the number range. So number range is 03. So now our purchase info record will be created with this number range. Okay, so you can see this is the number range. 03 number range is the this is the 03 number range. So whenever we will be creating a info record with respect to a material or without a material, it will be created with this number range. So you can see this is the 509 is there. It will take a number range after that. So whenever we are creating a purchase info record. So this is basically your number range setting. So this is how you can create a number. If there is no number range is there, you can create a number range. I'm taking the existing one. Okay, because I don't know what is the availability number range or anything is there, so not sure about it, because this is an online server, so there are lot of discrepancy will be there. Okay, so I'm taking this existing number range. You can take a new number range if required. Okay, so you can take a new one also. So that's all about the number range. Just go back. Okay, we have defined the number range for the groups. Now there is next one is define screen layout. If you click on this one, so here you can see there are the T codes are there. ME11 is there, ME12 is there, ME13 is there. So here you can see there are the T codes are available. Okay, so with respect to T code, means in the ME11, when you enter a ME11 T code, how the screen will look like, you can define or you can design those kind of things over here. So if you select this one and go to the details, here you can see these are the field selection keys are there. GRIR control, basic data, reference data, administration data, quantities, conditions, delivery monitoring, text. So here you can let's say you can define the screen layouts. So if we double click on this one, it will go to, see here valuation type is there. This is a optional entry. Okay, if we go to the basic data, here you can see this is the vendor is there, material is there, purchasing organization is there, plant is there, info category is there, everything is display. So you will not be able to change anything. Okay, this is the ME12. Okay, change purchasing info record screen is there. So you cannot change anything from here. Everything will be on display. So here if we go back, just go back once. Let's see again. So we select this one, go to details. Here you can see ME11, create purchase info record. You go to here, you can see this is the optional entry. Next, you can go to basic data. Here you can see everything is on display. Okay, so when we will be going inside the ME11 screen, I will show you what is this meant. Okay, why this is showing as display. You cannot change anything. Okay, next, if you go to reference data, here you can see request for quotation. These are the optional entries are there. I believe all of those things will be on optional entry will be optional entry only. So there will be no mandatory entries will be there. Okay, everything is under optional. So if something you need to make it as a required entry, you can change it here. Let's say order unit or purchasing unit, you want to make it as a required entry. You can make it as a required entry. Let's say minimum order quantity, standard PO quantity, maximum lot size. Anything you want to make it as a required quantity or required entry, or you want to make it as a display, you can change it. Okay, so this is basically your screen layout or field selection, we can say. Okay, so field selection for the screen layout. So this you can change for the screens. So now this is all about how we can this is all about the background settings of Inforecord. So before creating an Inforecord, you need to do these kind of things. Okay, so first thing you have to see what are the number ranges are there. You have to assign the number ranges. If you want to create a custom, you can create the standard one. You can select the standard one and you can create a new one. There is no issues. Then second thing um, you have to maintain the field selection or screen selection over here. Okay, so screen selection basically your field selection, what is mandatory, what is required entry is there. So as per your, let's say you are working in an implementation project, so as per the requirement, whatever requirement you have gathered, as per that one you can define those fields or those characteristics conditions you can maintain. Okay, what things will be mandatory, what things will be display, what things will be optional. So those kind of things you can maintain. Okay, now this is we have done the configuration. Now let's go to the creation part. Now how we can create a info record. Here you can go to /n. So first let's understand how you can create through the menu path. Then we will be going to the T code, or directly you can note down the T code from there also. Okay, so if we go here, you can see the SAP menu. From the SAP menu, you can go to logistics. So from logistics, you can go to material management. From the material management, you can go to purchasing. From the purchasing, you can go to the master data. From master data, here you can see info record is there. Expand. First one is here you can see ME11 create, ME12 is change, ME13 is display, ME14 are changes, ME15 is flag for deletion. Here ME mass in is your mass maintenance. Let's say you want to change something in the there are let's say there are lot of info records are there. So you are going to change some of the fields, some specific fields in every info record. So you can have you can go through this option. Okay, sometime we will be looking into the mass maintenance also. So first you have to go to ME11. So double click on it. It will take you to the info record screen. So here you can see the T code is ME11 it is showing. So here you can see info category, or we can create the info record with respect to four category. First is standard. You can use it for a standard P2P cycle or standard procurement. You can use the standard purchase info record. The next one is a subcontracting info record. So subcontracting info record is basically required if you are going to pay something to the vendor. You can create a subcontracting info record. So based on that, your subcontracting vendor will be paid. Okay, then next one is your pipeline and consignment. So basically you know that in the pipeline and in the consignment process we have to do the settlement process. So for that settlement process we have to create a info record for that one. So that is a mandatory condition. So these are four types of info record we can create or we need to create. So we will be looking into the standard one right now. Then next, whenever we are going to the subcontracting process, pipeline process or consignment process, we will be looking into the different type of info record. Now first thing what you need to enter over here, you need to enter a vendor number. Okay, you need to enter the material number, you need to enter the purchasing organization, you need to enter the plant. So with respect to these four combination, you can create a purchase info record. Now you have to enter this thing. Let's click on enter. It will take you to the next screen. So first screen, you can see this is the general data screen. In the general data, what are the things are there? So now uh, uh, you remember, like in the screen selection, we have seen the vendor number, material group. These things will be selected, or these things will be on the display. So here you can see you cannot change the vendor, you cannot change the material, you cannot change this material group, you cannot change this info record number, so nothing can be changed. So these are on a display version. Okay, so you cannot change. Once you are entering those things and you are coming to the next screen, you will not be able to change anything. This will be on your display. Okay, now let's understand some of the data which needs to be entered, or which you can enter over here. So first thing you can see, there is a reminder is there. Okay, so first reminder is -5 days. Whenever, let's say, I have a delivery on 1st of February, so I will give the first reminder on before 5 days. So let's say 28th will be a 5 days. So 28, 29, 30, 31, and 1st of February. Okay, that will be a 5 days. So I will be giving a reminder on today. Next reminder when I will be giving, I'll be giving before 3 days. So let's say on 30th of your January, I can send them a another reminder. So last reminder, third reminder, blank or zero you can give. So zero, normally there will be no zero entry, so you can leave it blank. So third reminder you can give on the same day also, you can give a reminder. So next one is, here you can see the supply material number. Supplier material number is basically if you know the supplier material number. So let's say I am using one product that is having a, let's say the product name or the item names will be changed, right? So in my um, let's say in my master data, I'm using a vendor, I'm using a material number. So this is my material number. Okay, let's say in the vendor, the material number is changed, or they are using a different kind of material number. Okay, if they're using the let's say universal material number, so that is fine, no problem. If they are not using that one, so you can enter the vendor material number. So it will be helpful for them, like for the vendor it will be very helpful. It will be easy to find the material to give you the material. Okay, so if you are entering the name like what they are calling it. Okay, so supplier material number is basically that. So supplier sub range, these are not required that much. So point, here you can give a point. Okay, as per the, let's say as per the vendor. Okay, let's say vendor is saying if you procure 1,000 items for me, from me, I'll be giving you 1 point. So likewise, you can award points. Okay, so if there is any kind of contact number is there, salesperson number, telephone, these information you can mention it. Okay. So next one is your return agreement. If you want to return it, let's say how you want to return it. Let's say in the online, let's say you are buying something from online. Okay, so how you want to return, they have some policy. Let's say they only have the return policy, or only they have the refund policy, or let's say only they have the exchange policy. So likewise, you can have a returns agreement. Okay, so that you can select from here. You can see in the drop down, you can see these are the returns are available. Return with no refund, return no return possible, return with refund. So this kind of option you can take. So next one is prior supplier. So what is a prior supplier? So prior supplier is basically the manufacturer. Okay, let's say you are buying a let's say Apple mobile from Amazon. Who will be the prior supplier? Prior supplier will be the Apple company itself. Okay, if you are not going to buy from the Amazon, you have to buy it from the Apple company directly. So that is basically a prior supplier. Okay, next one, here you can see the origin data. So origin data, here you can see certification category, certificate number, validity. So these are basically required. Let's say there are some food companies are there, or let's say there will be some certifications are required. Let's say you need to be ISO certified to manufacture some of the product, or let's say you need to have a GST number or something like let's say any kind of certification is required. So you can maintain those certification category, the certificate number, till when the certificate is valid. So you can maintain those kind of things. Let's say if that is required, let's say you are buying some medicine from some supplier, they need to have a medicine manufacturer certificate they need to have. So those kind of things you can enter. Okay, it is related to every manufacturer. If it is let's say if it is required to have a certificate, then you can enter those kind of things. Okay, then city of origin, region, you can mention these kind of things. Then manufacturer, you can mention the manufacturer also. Okay, so next one is here you can see the supply option. Okay, supply option, available from, available to. Let's say you want to make a date range. Let's say I want to make a date range from today to let's say I will go for 6 months. Okay, okay, let's say I will go for 6 months. Okay, so from this date to this date, it will be my vendor. Okay, if you click on the regular supplier, it will become as a regular supplier. So whenever you are creating a purchase order with respect to this material and you are not entering the this vendor, then your there will be a error message or warning message will be there that there is a regular supplier for this period. Okay, so you will be getting those kind of errors on there. So next one is here you can see the order unit. If you are ordering with respect to this material, unit is there, right? In the material we have a base unit of measure. If you are ordering with the same order unit, it will be copied to here. If you are not if you are taking a different order unit, then you can enter a different order unit also. Let's say this material will be measured in kg, but I will be procuring it under, let's say, boxes, or I will be procuring it under let's say cartons or anything I can say. Okay, let's understand it this way. Let's say you are buying apples. Okay, so whenever you are buying apples, apple will be measured in kgs, but when it will be transported, it will be transported as a, let's say, carton or any kind of wooden boxes will be there. It will be supplied through that, right? Or it will be in let's say in cartons, in boxes it will be delivered. So that boxes you can mention it as a cartons or boxes, you can mention it. Okay, so then you have to enter a conversion unit. So one carton. Okay, so let's say I'm entering over here. Let's say I will put uh, let's say I will put bag. Okay, so if I put a bag, then I have to give what is a conversion unit, means in one bag how much kgs are there. Okay, so I have to define that one. So no need to create that one, just we'll go with the kg option. We'll go with the kg option. So if you are buying with other order unit, so you have to give a other order unit over here, and you have to mention a conversion ratio. Like as we have said, let's say if you are going for one box, so you have to mention one box is 10 kgs or 15 kgs or 20 kgs, you have to maintain. Variable order unit, so same variable order unit we have seen in the um, material master, we have seen it. So if you are creating a variable order unit, so directly in the purchase order also you can take different order unit thus than this order unit what you are giving in the info record, or whatever you are giving in the material master, you can have a different order unit also. You can select in purchasing document or purchase order. Okay, so that's all about your general data. Now if we click on the purchasing organization data. Okay, So now this is the purchase organization data. So here the purchasing related information will be there. So first here we can see, here you can see the purchasing organization is on display. These all things are on display. Plant is on display. So everything is on display. That's what we have seen in the configuration for the screen setting, that we have seen the configuration, right? So now here you can see these are the controls, okay, purchasing controls basically. So first one is planned delivery time. Let's say how much time the vendor will take to deliver the product. Let's say today I'm giving the purchase order and a vendor is saying after I receive the purchase order I will deliver you after 10 days. So here you can say the planned delivery time is 10 days. Okay, in 10 days your vendor will supply the product. Okay, now next one is purchasing group. So purchasing group we have not created, we will create in some time. I believe we have missed the purchasing group creation. So it is the same as of your ECC version. So I believe all of you already know. Who don't know how to create a purchasing group, so you can directly go to, so here you can go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Here you can go to the material management. You can go to the purchasing. So here you can see create purchasing groups. Okay. Under the purchasing node, here you can see the purchasing group. So if you click on here, you can create a purchasing group. Okay. So NI1 is taken. I believe we have seen this one. Yeah, I believe we have created this one, NI1, right? So it's fine. If we have created, it's fine. If we are not created or someone is having the doubt of creating a purchase group, then also it will be helpful for them. So this is how you can create a purchase group. Okay, you can go to new entries, you can create a purchase group. Okay, now let's go back to the previous screen. So here, okay, so here we are having the purchasing group. Okay. So next one is a standard quantity. Let's say your vendor is saying you have to order every time you have to order two piece of material. You can see it under, let's say, Flipkart or Amazon or any kind of, let's say, if you go to the there is a India Mart is there, right? So where the bulk purchases are happening, right? So there they're having like every retailer or every supplier, they are having a minimum standard quantity of, let's say, 1,000 pieces. Standard quantity will be a 1,000 pieces, you have to order it from there. Okay. Then next one is a minimum quantity. Let's say you can have similar kind of thing. Let's say minimum quantity you have to order it as a 2 pieces or 5 pieces. You can order as the minimum quantity. Standard item, let's say 5 pieces or 10 pieces, as per the requirement from the, or as per the policy from the vendor, like how much material they want to supply as a minimum quantity or as a standard quantity, you can mention it there. Okay, this will be as per your vendor. Let's say vendor is saying standard quantity you have to order 10 pieces, minimum quantity you have to order as a 5 piece. Okay, so below 5 piece, you, whenever you are creating a purchase order, system will show you a error message or warning message as per your configuration. Okay, now next one, remaining shelf life data. We will see this in some other classes. I believe in Material Master we have already seen this remaining shelf life data, shelf life kind of thing, right? So it is basically if there is a expiry date is there, so what should be the remaining shelf life? Let's say um, I am having a 1 year of manufacturing expiry date. So let's say minimum 9 months of remaining shelf life should be there. Okay, one condition, just taking as an example. Okay, so these kind of things you can maintain in the remaining shelf life. Okay, shipping instruction. Shipping instruction we have already seen. This is copied from the, I believe it is copied from the your material master data. It is copying from there. Okay. Next one is here you can see the maximum quantity. What will be the maximum quantity you want to order? So these three things are, let's say standard quantity, minimum quantity, maximum quantity. As per your requirement, you can give. Okay. So next one here you can see the delivery tolerance. So here this is the under delivery tolerance. Here this is the over delivery tolerance. We have already discussed this one, right? So how much under delivery should be there, how much over delivery should be there, you have to define it. If you are selecting this unlimited, then there will be unlimited over deliveries will be there. If you are giving a purchase order of 10 pieces, then the vendor can send you 100 piece, or they can send you 1,000 piece also. That is not an issue if you are selecting this unlimited option. So this is basically unlimited over delivery. Next one is here you can see there is a GR based invoice verification. If you are selecting this one, so you have to like whenever you are creating an invoice, so invoice will be verified based on the your GR. Let's say you are giving a order of 100 pieces and your vendor is sending you only 90 pieces, but they are giving you 100 piece invoices. Then in whenever you are entering the invoice, the system will automatically take the 90 piece, because as per the GR, what kind of GR has been done, as per that it will take the invoice. Okay. The next one is no ERS. If you are checking this, then there will be no ERS process will be involved in this process. Okay. So if you are selecting this, no ERS. If you are not selecting this one, you can go with the ERS process. Okay. So I believe the ERS process we have already discussed. If not in the S4HANA classes, we have discussed it in the ECC classes. So you can go to the ERS versions over there. Okay. If you still have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section. We will be trying to create one class on the ERS thing. Okay. In the ERS topic, we will be creating one class for that one. Okay. Next one, here you can see the acknowledgement required. Let's say whenever you are sending a purchase order to the vendor, you say that there will be acknowledgement will be required that you are sending a product, you have received the purchase order. So for that one, you have to select this acknowledgement required. Okay. Next thing is confirmation control. Let's say if you are creating a inbound delivery for the for the shipment or for the delivery, if you are sorry, for the goods receipt, if you are creating a inbound delivery, then you can select the confirmation control from here. Okay. So here you can see the confirmation, here you can see the inbound delivery, here you can see the inbound delivery. So if you are selecting this as an inbound delivery, so you have to create an inbound delivery before receiving the product. Okay. So this is the confirmation control. Next is a tax code. So tax code you have to give if you are, um, let's say if there is any kind of taxes are there. So you have to create a tax code. You have to define a tax code. So tax code you can define in the FTXPT code is there. Okay. So tax code is a separate topic. We can see it in a different class. But here there will be some standard taxes will be there. Here you can see CGST, SGST, here you can see the IGST, so you can take any of the tax code. Okay. So if you are going for the ERS process, tax code is a mandatory kind of thing. You have to define a tax code over here. Okay. Next one, here we can see this is the net price, and here you can enter a net price. Let's say I will be entering a net price of 10 rupees. Okay. So let's see what is the price of the material. Okay. We have taken as 100 rupees. So here also let's take 100 rupees. Okay. So here you can see net price. You can take a net price. Next here you can see there is one indicator, no cash discount. Okay. If you select this one, then you will be not getting any kind of cash discount for this product. Okay. Next one is here you can see the Incoterms. So Incoterms also you can select it from here. So one Incoterms we have seen in the vendor master, right? And this is one more Incoterms is there. So vendor master Incoterms, um, I believe we have not explored it completely in the S4HANA system, but in the ECC version, we have seen the Incoterms, right? We have seen that Incoterms in the vendor, we have seen the Incoterms in the purchase info record. Okay, so here let me tell you the difference between these two. If you are new to the SAP and if you are directly learning the S4HANA MM, so Incoterms is basically these are the terms of conditions whenever there is a delivery is there. Okay, let's say whenever there is a shipment, whenever you are sending some material from, let's say, one country to another country, how that item will be shipped. Okay, so these terms and condition will be defined as the Incoterms. So Incoterms are they are predefined by the let's say Chamber of Commerce. Okay, so here you can see these are the some of the Incoterms are there. CFR is there, cost and freight. CIF is there, cost, insurance and freight is there. CIP, carriage, insurance paid to is there. One is DAP is there, delivery at place is there. One is DDU is there, delivered duty unpaid. Okay, so we will be discussing this on a separate class. This will be like it will take the class a lot of time. So we will be discussing the Incoterms. So basically, you need to understand if we are sending the product to some other countries, so then there will be Incoterms will be there. How you have to send the product. Okay, let's say with the supplier uh, you have to go with an agreement. Let's say you are the supplier. Okay, so how you can send it? Either you can send it to the, let's say I am in India, I am going to supply to the US. Okay, how I can send it? Let's say I will be saying like I will ship the product or I will send the product to the let's say to my border. Okay, where is my border? Let's say any kind of airport or any kind of let's say your shipping point is there. So ship are there, shipping area is there. I can send it to them. Okay, so from there you have to take it. Okay, this is the first condition. Okay, so I don't have to take any chances with the delivery. So I have packed my item, I have sent it to the border, you have to take it. Second condition, I'm saying I will be delivering it to your, let's say, your place. Okay, so in that, let's say if the product is damaged, that is not my ownership. Okay, so I will be only handling the, here you can see, here you can see cost and freight. Okay, only the cost of the product and the freight charges I will be taking. I don't care about your items insurance. Then next one, the let's say the customer is saying no, I need to have the insurance also, then you can take this one. Okay, CIF, cost, insurance and freight. So if anything is happening to that delivery packet or delivery item, so you will be getting a insurance for that. So this is basically the sum related to your Incoterms. So now let's understand the difference between the Incoterms in here in your Inforecord and one in your vendor master. So let's say if we go to the business partner, what is our business partner? This one is our business partner. Okay, so this is the general data. Here we will go to the purchasing one. What was the purchasing one? BP roll. It is FLVN 01, right? Just enter. Now here you can go to the purchasing. Okay, so here you can see there is a Incoterms is there. Here you can see there is a Incoterm. Okay, so what is the relevance of this Incoterm and the Incoterm in the info record? Okay, so the Incoterm in the vendor will be copied to the header section of the purchasing document, or let's say the purchase order. Okay, in the purchase order there will be one header section will be there and one item section will be there. To the header section it will copy the vendor Incoterm. Okay, to the item section it will copy the info record item Incoterms. So this will be most important for us for the info record Incoterms. Okay, it will be very much important for us. So now this is all about our purchasing data. Okay, mostly this will be the important terms of the important fields of the purchasing info record. So now here in the net price, if you click on the net price and if you click on the condition, so here let's say you can go to the PB00, you can select this one. Okay, so now here you can give different condition. Here you can see this is the condition type. So here you can give some conditions. Let's say on the gross price you want to give some discount. Let's say on the gross price you want to give some surcharges. Okay, if you click on the here you can see there is a here there is a freight is there. Let's say I want to give some freight. Okay, discount. Let's say I will give 3%. Freight at let's say 1% I will give. Let's say any kind of surcharges are there. Uh, so let's say this is the surcharges are there. I will see 2% of surcharges. Okay. So if you save this one, it will create a net price on the so the net price will be changing. Okay. Here you can see the discount is showing as a minus. Here surcharge is showing as a plus. Freight is showing as a plus. Right. So this will make your final price of the product. Now here there are some conditions are there. Here you can see there is a free goods button is there. So if your supplier is giving you some free goods, you can maintain the free goods over here. If you click on here, here you can maintain the minimum quantity, how much quantity you want to, whenever you are buying, how much free quantity you want to give. So here you can see free goods category. Here you can see, okay. So here you can give the minimum quantity. Here you can give the free goods, how many free goods are available. So this kind of information you can give it from here. Here you can also maintain the scales. Okay, scales, let's say in 100 quantity, I will get one free goods. Let's say in 200 I will be getting let's say 5. Okay, let's understand it this way. Whenever you go to a supermarket, there you can see whenever you are buying some garments or whenever you are buying something, it will be mentioned like if you purchase one, then you will be getting 10% discount. If you buying three, you will be getting 30% discount. If you are getting, let's say buying four, you will be getting buy one get one. Right? So these kind of conditions will be there, so that will be added into the scales. So how many scales will be added? Let's say I will purchase for one, I will get 10% off. If I'll purchase let's say five, I will be getting 50% off. Okay, likewise I can maintain. Okay, so these are the free goods. Okay, now let's go back. So here also you can get some scales also there. Okay, so that scales were for the free goods. Now this scale is for the prices. So you can maintain the scales for the prices. Let's say I will click on here. Okay, okay. So let's say 100 over here. Okay, so here let's say this is my gross price. I will select this one. I will select on the scale. Now here I can see for the 100 scale quantity from, let's say, 1 to 100, it will be 100 quantity. Let's say till 100, let's say 101, okay, it will be, I will say it will be 90 prices. Let's say above 500, okay, let's say 1012, let's say I'll be saying 400, 500. If I'm buying 500, then price will be 75 rupees. Okay, so same thing I can maintain. Okay, so if I'm buying 1 kg to 100 kg, it will price will be the 100. If I'm buying more than 100 kgs, price will be 90 rupees. If I'm buying more than 500, it will be 75 rupees per kg. Okay, so this will be scale. You can maintain a scale for that one. Now let's go back. Now you can save this one. So here you can see this info record has been saved as per the 53 number ranges. Okay, so this one is our purchase info record. So just copy this one. 5300000510. Let's write it down. 5300000510. Right? 5300000510. So this is the purchase info record we have created. So this is all about the purchase info record. I believe this class will be helpful for you. So try to create the purchase info record, try to practice this thing. So we will be meeting up in next class. Till then, bye bye and take care. Keep learning.